we have to start being in our alignment where we love ourselves enough to actually speak our truth and hold our vision for what we're here to bring to the planet. And if people around us aren't honoring that, this is when sometimes Spirit is encouraging us to let things go and let some friendships go, let some of the people that we once maybe spent a lot of time with, let them fall away if they're not for your highest good. And so we'll know what highest good feels like because it will feel good. It will feel honoring. It will feel loving. If it feels enslaving, if it feels like someone's not really honoring you and they're disrespecting you, or they're just ashamed of you, they're rejecting or abandoning you, whatever that energy is, that's just a sign that it's time for you to move on and that Spirit is encouraging your expansion. So I'm going to take a pause because I was going for a solid half hour. Is there any questions or comments coming in?
There is one comment from Cindy, and she's saying it was a great workshop yesterday. I am so excited to see the things on my vision board manifest. It's an exciting time to create.
Yes, indeed. And yeah, Cindy is one of those clients I'm like, angels, send me 100 more beautiful souls like Cindy, because she is the epitome of what I'm talking about. There are certain clients that I have let go of that just, they constantly were wanting to just take from me. They wouldn't value my time or what I'm doing. And I'm like, I don't need to explain stuff to you. If you don't really value this, then you're just not supposed to work with me. And so there was certain people I just let fall away because they weren't really having integrity. Cindy is one of those dream clients that I am so grateful for because she has the time, she has the resources, she has the desire for change, and she isn't making excuses. She shows up, she does the work. When I have workshops, I live in Vancouver and I have so many people around me that live close to me that are always talking about wishing they could change stuff and wishing they could understand more of what I understand. And they're always talking, but they don't come in. And then there is someone like Cindy who Skypes in remotely, and she does workshops with me, meditations with me. She's awesome. And so I want to give a big energetic high five to souls like Cindy, because she is going to make her dreams come true because she focuses on that. She focuses and she cares about that. She has invested time with me as a healer and as a soul coach to help her focus on what matters to her so that she's not draining her resources and she's not putting her energy places that it doesn't really serve her, but she can start to really become all she came here to become. And that's that visionary part that is so important. And I believe that her spending time with me has helped her really see her own gifts and her own power and potential. And if she would have just spent time with who she was used to, she would just be the same. And I'll let her comment on that if she wants to. But I feel this is what I'm talking about. Those that really want to change, come and talk to me. I would love nothing more than to help you as a soul coach. If you don't live near me, it's okay. Call me. We can do soul coaching sessions. If you live near me, come to workshops. Don't keep talking about it. So, I think souls like Cindy, they're actually here and they want to do the work. They want the change, but they do put the effort there, and there is a need for effort. You have to be consistent to the path. If someone wants to be in good shape, they go to a personal trainer, and then they just go home and eat a bunch of food and just sit in front of the TV and they're like, that trainer sucked. And then they complain about still being fat. It's not the trainer's problem. It's the fact that you aren't showing up with consistency and you're not actually believing in yourself and putting the effort forth. Same thing like with my yoga classes. Like if people are like, oh, I really need inner peace, Tanya. I'm so stressed. I'm so impatient. I just want peace. And I'm like, well, come to meditation. That'd be a good place to start. And come consistently, because the more you show up and the more you practice cultivating inner peace, the more it's going to be natural to you. But a lot of these people, they talk about inner peace and then they go right back to the drama, right back to the busy life, right back to getting drunk, right back to getting high, because they don't really care or value it. So souls like Cindy are golden, and I love serving souls like her. So thank you, Cindy, so much. You blessed my life so much, and I'm so grateful that I have helped assist in blessing yours.
And she's saying, "Woohoo! Love you, girl." And she said, and she adds, "The effort is so worth it."
Yes, And effort is required, is it not, Cindy? It's required. So right before the show, I was meditating, and well, I'm going to kind of backtrack because I could tell you so many ways the universe speaks in science because it happens to me every single day. But earlier today, I was on a walk in nature with my daughter and my dog, and it was just beautiful. It was so cloudy, and I love the Northwest when the clouds are so fluffy and big. And I was just like, wow, like we live in such a beautiful place, and we're just walking, and we can see this really. We live on a hill, and so we can see the big, like the valley, and it's just this beautiful perspective. I've always loved seeing from that perspective. And we're talking about the future. And my daughter, she is a visionary herself, and she's like, Mom, one day I feel like you're going to have this healing center, and it's going to be called the Love Center. And I was like, I love that. And so she's telling me about her vision. And so when we're walking today, we're talking about that. And we're talking about future expansion and manifesting great abundance and helping millions of people, like having my show take off in such a way that I can reach millions and have it really benefit others' lives and also bless our life greatly. And I'm walking along and I look up and an eagle flies over right then as we're talking about this expansion and this desire for change. And I'm just like, wow, the eagle, that's amazing. Because eagle spirit, the eagle medicine's all about expanded vision and to stay in that energy of visionary. And we walk by this building and this really pretty house that's near us. We think it's a house, actually. We're not sure. And we were just like, that place would be so perfect for the Love Center. And so it's not that maybe that place will be, it could be, but what it is that we're dreaming together and we're talking together and we're vibrationally opening ourselves for new change and for new experiences. And that is powerful. And so eagle flies in, and you know how I talked to you guys about animal totems and how, they will come in at a time to share their medicine with us when we need it. So when eagle flew in, and then later dragonfly flew in, I thanked them both for their medicine. And so I'm going to read you the eagle spirit totem today from the card. And what eagle represents is vision, freedom, authority, and inspiration. Great sky keeper, bridger of heaven and earth, vision maker for the new dawn. Native American lore tells the legend of the Thunderbird, a mighty winged one, whose eyes shot forth with piercing bolts of lightning, and whose massive beating wings summoned rain into the sky, which I shit you not, I was totally visualizing rain coming, because we haven't had rain in forever, and it rained yesterday and again today. So I'm just saying, I was saying thank you for the rain before it came, and that is an example of what I'm talking about. Standing 3 feet tall in a body with 7-foot wingspan and eyesight up to 7 times more powerful than its own, eagle flies higher than any other bird and embodies the essence of the great Thunderbird even today. To many First Nation peoples, such as the Aztecs, the Mayans, and the Pueblo Indians, eagles symbolize the rising sun. Known as a sacred messenger from heaven and the eye of the sun, eagle brings the gift of expanded perception and celestial power, carrying prayers to the Creator and returning with a vision for the path ahead. The Celts also honored eagle as the ally to water, with her unique ability to see into the depths with great clarity from above. When being courted by a prospective life partner, the female eagle flies up with an object, such as a stick, in her talons and drops it, watching to see if her male suitor will be committed and fast enough to dive down and catch it before it lands. She knows this daring feat may need to be repeated live with her offspring one day, should they falter in their first steps from the nest. If the courtship is successful, they will mate in similar fashion, mid-dive between heaven and earth. Seen by many as the chief of all the winged ones, eagles' daily habits share a deep connection with each of the elements of air, water, earth, fire, and wood. The message: when eagle soars into your skies, she brings with her the gift of freedom born of the courage to see beyond all limitations. Eagle comes to awaken the visionary in you. She calls you to the high place of your purest dreaming. She comes to remind you that you did not come here to be tangled or suppressed by life. Hells to the no, we did not. You did not come here to be weighed down by the details of your day-to-day, but to rise with the breath of your great spirit, to stretch your heart and your vision beyond what may have once seemed realistic or appropriate, into the wide open field of all possibility. And I want to pause on that part, like, to call us to stretch your heart and vision beyond that which may have once seemed realistic or appropriate. That is so truthful, because so many of us have been taught what's realistic and what's appropriate. Fuck that. People are going to tell you that for the rest of your life. People are going to constantly project lack upon you. They're going to constantly try to project their fears at you. They're going to constantly tell you that that's not realistic. Oh, that's not appropriate behavior. And you need to really ignore that. You need to get so good at putting your earplugs in, and you need to tune into your source and your inner heart's vision, and you make that magic happen. And one day those people, if they're wise, they will be watching you as you rise and you show them what's possible, and they will want to listen to you. They're going to want to hear what you have to say, because they're going to watch. And I know there's people that have seen me, and then they've seen my life shapeshift, and they're kind of like, I kind of want to go and ask her some stuff, because how the hell does she get that stuff to happen so good all the time for herself? And they'll listen. And then there's some that are just like, oh no, there's limits, there's fears, there's lack. And I'm like, see you later. I'm going to keep expanding, because that is not an energy that I want to hang out in. And it doesn't mean I don't love them. I love all the people on the planet. I deeply care about all of humanity. That's why my soul burning desire is to help wake them up. But we need to move with our discernment, and we need to speak and inspire those who are ready. That's going to feel good. It's going to feel uplifting. And trying to teach people that don't want to understand, or trying to convince people that are in poverty consciousness that abundance exists, it's going to be draining. So just trust whoever you are that are listening today, trust that you're becoming the alignment of what you're wanting is the best place to put your energy. So if you're wanting something to change on the planet, be that change. Go and put effort there. Go and put your focus there. Put your energy there. Put your heart there. Put your passion there. Put your focus there, and you watch what happens. But if you want to continue to stay stuck in the so-called reality of your old situation, go ahead and stay there, and it's going to feel suffocating, stifling, and you're going to feel suppressed and tangled, and you'll know it because you're going to feel it. So if you're not feeling comfortable with that feeling anymore, shake off those bondage chains and start rising into the power that you came here to show others that you have. That is going to feel good. Let's see, I'll continue here. Eagle medicine brings the power to build a bridge between your greatest aspiration and your current reality. A bridge. So I may have this desire, like the Love Center and my own show that reaches millions, and I'm getting paid abundantly, and I've got, booked clients that are coming to workshops and masses, and I'm doing healing retreats and seminars and workshops, and woohoo, my life is awesome. Okay, that's what I'm holding in my meditation. Now, Spirit, bring me the bridge, prepare the bridge so that I can walk over that bridge like that tightrope walker. Show me the way. And this is every moment of your day, Spirit's going to bring you intuition. And I will get that, like, go in here and talk to these people, which I'm going to get to in a minute. And this is how Spirit works. When you live a Spirit-led life, you hold your vision of what you want. You thank Spirit for providing that bridge and showing and illuminating the steps as you're moving. And you take action. You take aligned action. Ooh, I got a feeling to go put my resume there. I got a feeling to go make those business cards, right, Cindy? And boom, she's on it. Instead of saying, oh, I should do that, I'll do it later, we take action. That's going to really help us with forward movement. Eagle knows there is time to perch, a time to study from afar, and a time to soar above, and a time to dive with great focus toward that which you are seeking. As you prepare to embark upon a new life change or a creative endeavor, take time first to bring yourself to higher ground. Breathe in the mountain breezes that give birth to lofty visions. And this is where I would even encourage you to go into nature. This is why I will go hiking with my daughter and my dog, and I'll just be like, okay, just left my job, don't really know where I'm going. Let's go hiking. Let's go sit in nature's sanctuary, and let's sit up tall on that mountain on the perch of expanded vision, and let's listen to Source, listen to God as it whispers into us the new vision. And this is very powerful. So if you're feeling, man, I really want to go to the mountains, I really need to